Hello, welcome back. It is actually day 5 of my week, but I realized I never filmed an intro to this video, so I wanted to just do that now. I'm away with my husband. We're actually just visiting my mom for a week, and because typically we live in a busy city, we thought it would be I thought it would be a great opportunity to spend the week trying to paint outside as much as possible. She lives in more of like a suburban type environment, so there's a lot more grassy areas that I can just easily access than when I'm in the city, and I just wanted to paint as much as possible this week outside. I was sort of bummed this April month because it rained so much. I barely got to paint outside. I think I painted like twice. So I really wanted to take advantage of this whole week and paint as much as possible, which I've been doing. And I'm excited to show it to you, even though I am not the best at painting outside, but that is why I want to do it so much, because the more I do it, the better I'm gonna be. And I can even tell within this week alone what I painted at the start of the week versus what I've been painting just, today and hopefully even tomorrow on the last day, or is today day 5 or 6, whatever. So I can see an improvement in just these few days. So it really pays to paint every day if you're able to. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do like every day of the month, but I'm gonna do what I can. So hope you enjoy. Hello, it's day 3, maybe day 3. I'm on my phone because I didn't even bring my real camera. I just brought my phone and my DJI, my little tiny Nano, and it's really, really nice out, so I'm trying to paint as much as possible. I didn't really paint much in the first 2 days. Actually, that's a lie. I painted a lot in the first 2 days, but I didn't film any of it because, I don't know, I was kind of just trying to get back in the groove and of like painting from life outside, and it was just kind of overwhelming, so I didn't want to film it on top of that. But I didn't love anything that I painted too much except for like maybe a couple things, and what I painted just now was okay. Not my best work, but fine. I'm trying this paper. Well, I've been trying it outside, but it's not what I usually paint on. I do like it. It's the Strathmore Mixed Media Toned Tan paper. It's 300 GSM and it's really good. It works really well with gouache. It just kind of glides over. Love the feel of it. So I think for outdoors at least, it's really nice. And then when I'm inside, I kind of prefer to use like a really textured, heavy watercolor paper. But the point is not to walk away with a masterpiece. I'm pleased with what I painted, and I'm gonna keep painting every day that I'm here. This is my little plein air sketchbook that I made last year. I just wanted to take a look at it inside because it's wild how different stuff is once you're actually inside. Yeah, actually, I have to say I like it a little bit better. It looked so muted when I was outside earlier. I think it's day 4 now, and I just got done with that plein air session, and it was just a very quick little painting of this tree that I've done a few times. I did it in oils recently, and I was pretty happy with that. I think my goal in plein air usually is to just to get better. It's really not much more than that, but I think, some people, they come outside and they paint and that's their finished final product, and that's cool, and maybe I'll get to that point at one day, but I think my goal right now is to be able to paint in such a way that I use it as my reference for when I go back inside, so that I can always remember like the right colors and how things really were and how I saw them in the moment, because photos and videos don't really capture things totally correctly, especially colors, and like the shadows I find in photos are really they're never quite right. So being able to just come out, and it's almost like a study, and I'm taking notes, and so that when I go inside, I use those notes, what I painted, and that's what I will make something else from. And I'm not necessarily trying to like make something I'm gonna sell, but I just, I think it's a 2-phase process. I want to get better at coming outside and painting from life outside, and I want to get better at painting from my references. I want to I think when I paint from my reference, I'm training myself to understand what I need to capture when I'm outside. I'm understanding, oh, okay, I needed more information in this area, so that's something to remember the next time I paint outside. I need to get more information in this particular way, more color notes, more time of day, more whatever. So that's my goal, my current plein air goal. And the weather is perfection today. So I'm hoping I can paint again this afternoon. We shall see. It is supposed to be windy, and that's usually a bit difficult. So we'll see how that goes. figured we could do just a little walkthrough mini sketchbook tour of what I painted this week. I didn't quite finish it, but I think I'm gonna retire it. I'm a little bit tired of using it, and I'm gonna make something else that's different. Okay, maybe I'll do a sketchbook tour of this whole thing another time, but I will just kind of jump to the day that I started when I got to my parents' house. This is just the first few days I painted while inside because it was very cold and it was raining and overcast. So I just we have a room that I call the bird room. It's just a screened in porch. So we like to look at the birds from there. So this was, I said, overcast, rain all morning, bird room, 4 p.m. April. So yeah, there was this one tree in particular that I was really into painting a lot, so I've got several of them in here. Really liking how this turned out, actually. These were just some snippets of a tree nearby. There's this kind of funky tree that has branches going in all kinds of directions, and I really was enjoying painting that. This is all the same day, same like painting session from the bird room. When I first arrived, there weren't very many leaves on it, but by the time I left, the leaves were much bigger. So it was kind of cool how much happened in the course of a week, actually. This was just kind of like the view from the bird room. There's these like low bush things, and then a wood in the background, and it's fine. I didn't really capture it that well. I think I was bored of painting, so I just did some line work, ink, some blue Posca pen. I don't know why I did that. I don't think that looks very good. Here's like a tree that's just a bit over to the side from my other tree that I was really into painting. It's cool because it really like split very evenly into two directions. I think this is fine. It turned out interestingly enough. I tried painting it again this time. Was I outside? I didn't put the date on these. Might have been outside for these, but I don't care for either of them. They're the same trees from before. This is another tree from inside the bird room. Oh, this I painted later. I had something else on this page that I super hated. I didn't even finish it, and then I came back and I painted over it. And I don't like this either, but at least I can live with it. It's fine. This was the day I painted the irises. It's okay. This was the magnolia tree. I like how this turned out. I think the looseness is interesting, and I like the perspective of being down low while I was painting it. This I painted really quickly while at the park, and I don't care for it, but it is what it is. I tried to kind of save things. I think my problem was that I really didn't bring the right materials on this trip, and I'll talk about that maybe at the end. This was one of the days I really struggled with what I had taken with me. I didn't feel that I could get the distinction between the background and the foreground well. I was really struggling getting these super light greens, and it sort of all blended into one, so I don't love that. This, I think, was day 3 or 4 or some. It was kind of early on, and I sat in the grass and painted this, and I like how this turned out. That's all I have for this book. I also did a few paintings just in my mixed media sketchbook, although not all of them were necessarily mixed media. So this was the first one I did. I don't think I filmed this, but I didn't film this one, but I do really like how this turned out. I think I did this technically inside the the screened-in porch, so it wasn't really like outside, but it was very late, or it was like 4 p.m. The sun was starting to set. It was getting like golden hour light, and I really like how this turned out. And I was kind of rushing. I think that's why I didn't film it, because I was afraid I was gonna miss everything. This spread looks like it's one continuous scene, but it's not. These are two separate painting days, two different places. They have nothing to do with each other. So this is the one I painted first. This is just 3 trees, and it's okay. I struggled. This whole painting week has made me reevaluate what products I want to take with me the next time I do something like this, which will be soonish. It will be like the end of May, Memorial Day weekend. I'll be going on a trip that will have a lot of painting in it. Separate painting day. I do like how this turned out a bit better, I think, because I used the colored pencils. This one on the left was only gouache, and here I had my base of gouache, and then I went over with some colored pencils. Okay, so that was everything. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I super appreciate it, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks.